So this video is to help some of you who are having issues with aligning your unique off-road product doors to the frame. I've just reinstalled all 4 of these doors, and everything's loose. So my brackets are all loose enough. They're tight enough to where that square piece engages the square on the bracket, so it doesn't free spin. But the bracket's loose. I don't have my strut installed yet, and this is pretty important. Your pucks, these need to be loosely installed. And you can see this, the back door is real loose. I'll pull this door out. You can see these brackets are loose. The key to getting this aligned is you get this engaged, and this should self-center. Once you have that engaged, you can manipulate this around and close up your gaps, move it forward or back. You might have to undo it to move it, but same with the rear. You can see these brackets are so loose that this falls down. But use the puck to secure this, and then you can move this around to where your gaps are the way you like it. So another thing is, these are my brackets for the OEM windshield clamps. I don't want to cut this, so I'm fine having that small gap there. We're in South Dakota, not Alaska, or some frigid cold region where your highs are -20. So for our crew, this small gap's not going to freeze us out, but it's going to make it a little bit weird on the backside here because I'm not fully all the way forward. If you want that perfect fit, you're going to have to trim here. But I can get away with breaking off these tabs so they don't interfere. And I might have a little gap there as a result of this being back a little bit, but it is what it is. If you want this 4 millimeters to seal, you're going to have to trim here and move this forward. Okay, but the key is to get these pucks to where they're engaged, and then you can start tightening down stuff. Tighten down your pucks, and then tighten up your brackets. Then install your strut and recheck to make sure everything opens smoothly and seals the way you want. Okay, so I've made sure everything's aligned, tightened everything down, and now it should engage all the way, just letting the gas assist slam it shut. But the rear doors, you may have to just push in. And you hear that? The suction, the puck's engaged. You hear that suction sound. The front's pretty much engaged all the time. The rear, you may just have to push in. And those of you who are new, this was the old Latch system. Okay. And This is the latest generation, current model. It just uses a nipple and then a receptacle there. It just goes inside. When you're adjusting this, your spacers, if you can see the base of the, basically if you see more than that hex portion, you have to add more spacers. I had to add a spacer, one spacer to the nipple, so it wasn't, so it would fully engage. It would fully engage. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the gaps on this. Like I said, we're not minus 40 degrees here for a high. So once I put the windows in and put my straps in, we'll be good to go.